Today, we're going to talk about something, well, something pretty powerful. It's a mindset for navigating all the chaos of modern life, and it's drawn from centuries of Japanese philosophy. And let's be real, it's a question we all face, isn't it? I mean, the endless notifications, the constant pressure to do more, be more. It seriously feels like the world is spinning faster and faster. So, the big question is, how do we keep from spinning out right along with it? But here's the good news. The answer? It isn't some big, complicated secret you have to go find. Not at all. It's really just a shift in your perspective, a different way of looking at the world, at ourselves, and our place in all of it. Okay, so let's dive into the first big idea. And honestly, this one is just beautiful. It all starts with learning to see the world not for how we think it's supposed to be, but for what it actually is. And that idea has a name, wabi-sabi. Now, you might have heard of it in terms of design or art, and yeah, it's a core Japanese aesthetic. But trust me, it is so much more than that. It's a whole philosophy for living. So instead of chasing this impossible, flawless ideal, wabi-sabi invites us to find real peace and beauty in the cracks, in the flaws, in the natural cycle of things. So you're probably thinking, okay, sounds nice, but what does it actually look like? Well, think about that feeling you get from a worn-out book with folded pages, one that's clearly been loved. Or the art of kintsugi, where broken pottery is fixed with gold, making the cracks a celebrated part of its history. It's all about letting go of that pressure for everything and everyone, especially ourselves, to be absolutely perfect. All right, so wabi-sabi helps us make peace with the imperfect world around us. But what about our own motivation within that world? How do we find our drive? Well, that brings us right to our second key idea, finding your reason to rise. This one is fantastic. It's called ikigai, your reason for being. It's this deep, powerful source of motivation that comes from within. It's not just a job or a hobby. It's that magical sweet spot where your passion, your skills, and what the world needs all come together. Your ikigai is like your own personal North Star in the chaos. And finding it, while it isn't usually some sudden lightning bolt moment, it's more of a process, an exploration. You gotta ask yourself some deep questions, like what activities make me completely lose track of time? When do I feel totally in the flow? What are my unique gifts? Your ikigai is hiding in the answers to those questions. So, you've embraced imperfection and you're pursuing your purpose, your ikigai. But what happens when life throws you a curveball that is completely 100% outside of your control? For that, we need the third and final piece of this mindset. This is shikata ga nai. It roughly translates to it cannot be helped. Now, it's so important to understand this doesn't mean just giving up or being passive. Not at all. It's about wisdom. It's about recognizing which battles are worth fighting and which ones will just drain your energy for absolutely no reason. It's a strategic release. And this is where it all clicks together so perfectly. You've got this incredible balance. On one side, you have ikigai. That's your domain. That's everything you can control. Your effort, your actions, your purpose. On the other side, you have shikata ga nai, and that's for everything you can't. The final outcome, other people's reactions, unexpected events. Real wisdom is knowing where to focus your energy and when to just let go. So when you weave these ideas together, wabi-sabi, ikigai, and shikata ga nai, you don't just have three separate concepts. What you have is a powerful, interconnected mindset for real resilience. And this lays out the path perfectly. It's a simple but profound loop that just keeps feeding itself. You start with wabi-sabi, finding beauty in how things really are. Then you pour your energy into your ikigai, your purpose. And finally, you embrace shikata ga nai, wisely accepting what you just can't change. See how each step supports the others? It's brilliant. And that's the real key here. This isn't about reaching some final destination called calm. It's a continuous practice. These are practical, real-world tools you can use every single day to navigate the inevitable ups and downs of life with a little more grace and a lot more strength. So I'll leave you with a question to mull over. Maybe it's a crack in the pavement, a mistake you made at work, or just the quiet messiness of your life. What is one imperfect thing you can look at today, not with frustration, but with a little bit of wabi-sabi, a sense of appreciation? Because that, right there, that's where it all begins.